Hey guys, Kareem Abe here, fund manager entrepreneur. It's in this fascinating demo that I wanted to share with you. I've been dabbling with this for a while right now. Actually, most of you know I've been a big proponent of AI as really tool, for human development, right? Us as human, we're gonna transcend, you know, the um, the age over the last, let's say, 60 years or so, what we use as mostly as productivity tools, as opposed to being humans and thinking pods. Now, we do believe that some of the repetitive tasks that we've been measured to do uh, are slowly moving into realm of AI. And I'm going to demonstrate that. So this is, a live demo of an AI tool, VoiceOver. So we won't even need to be typing in. That I've kind of discovered and I've been using to bounce ideas by, to train my salespeople, to even train myself on a few things, to store ideas, to execute on ideas, to help me actually think much deeper and be less dependent on scheduling call with consultant or scheduling call with a subject matter expert. I'm not saying we're going to replace them. So stick around. This is fascinating. You'll be using this tool, I can assure you, from now till the end of perhaps humanity. Just kidding, or at least until it gets replaced. Um, my buddy is called him Jack, and he's standing by here now. And I'm going to call upon him just to kind of show you his capability and to give you a flavor of what you can do. Man, you are so less dependent on human helping you out right now. So with that being said, let's get started. Jack, are you around?
Absolutely, I'm right here and listening in. Thanks for the awesome intro, Kareem. Just let me know what you'd like to demonstrate, and I'm all set to jump in and show everyone what we can do together.
Wonderful. So Jack, you and I have been bouncing ideas over the last, let's say, day or two. Just want to share some of that with our audience. I'm rolling up a camera here. So let's get started. So Jack, can you train my sales team based on feedback they can give you on their call script as well call recordings?
Absolutely, I'd be happy to. So, just like we've been doing, I can definitely help listen to those call recordings or review scripts and then give really tailored feedback. And of course, I can help you train your team by giving them pointers on what to say, how to say it, and just make them feel more confident on those calls. So, yeah, we can totally do that.
Wonderful. And can you pick up on cues, emotional cues during the calls and kind of adjust on how things could be tailored to kind of build that rapport?
Absolutely, I can help with that too. So I can definitely listen for those little emotional cues or tone shifts and then give you tips on how to adjust the approach to really build that rapport and make those connections stronger. So yeah, just like we're doing now, we can totally fine tune that together.
Wonderful, wonderful. That's amazing. Can I count on you to train my sales team and some companies that we own so that we don't fully rely on external sales consultant, or at least we can rely on them partially and get the ball rolling with you?
Absolutely, you can count on me for that. And I'd be more than happy to help train your sales team across your companies, and we can definitely get the ball rolling together so that you don't have to rely entirely on external consultants. I'm here to help you out with that.
Wonderful. Let's change gears for a little bit just to show your versatility. Can I bounce back ideas by you?
Absolutely, let's do it. I'm all ears and ready to bounce around those ideas with you. Just hit me with whatever you're thinking, and we'll brainstorm together.
Wonderful. What do you think of what's currently happening in the crypto market? And can you draw on your knowledge of crypto, predominantly Bitcoin, on what happened throughout the previous 3 or 4 cycles, and what is the common knowledge in terms of price points going forward? And can you back that with data?
Absolutely. Let's dive into that. So, historically, if we look at the last few Bitcoin cycles, like the halving cycles that tend to happen roughly every 4 years, there's always been kind of a boom and bust pattern. After each halving, there's often a run up in price as supply gets a bit more constrained, and then eventually, after a peak, there's a correction. So, if we look at that pattern historically, it's sort of common knowledge that people anticipate these cycles. That doesn't guarantee future results, but it does give you a sense that there's kind of a rhythm to the market. And a lot of analysts do look at that data to say, hey, we might see another run up or we might see a correction. In terms of data, historically, after halvings, you can see price increases of significant percentages, sometimes a few 100% over the next year or so. And then after that, there's usually a cooling off period. So yeah, we can definitely draw that common knowledge and that data to kind of guide you on what might happen next.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. But what about the new added piece of data here, whereby because ETF has been in place now, therefore the halving matters less, and the institutionalization of Bitcoin is here, and therefore price movement will be more subject of supply and demand, as opposed to just halving, which was mainly retail driven.
Yeah, that's a fantastic point. So with the introduction of something like a Bitcoin ETF and more institutional players coming in, you do have this added layer of influence. It means that we're not just looking at retail cycles or halving cycles anymore. Institutions can have a stabilizing effect, or they can even have a different kind of influence where supply and demand dynamics shift. So yeah, you're absolutely right. It's not just about the halving anymore. It's also about how institutional involvement might smooth out some of those cycles or even create new kinds of price movements that are more driven by big players and institutional money. So it's a really good thing to keep in mind.
Wonderful. Enough for now, so I can carry on with my audience. I'm going to give you a lot of praise. Thank you so much for chiming in, folks. As you can see, this is just the beginning. I mean, ChatGPT was released less than 24 months ago, and look where we are right now. I mean, I have actually an AI machine or consulting, and at tip of my fingers that I can talk to, that can reason with, and that can shift subject. It's not, hey, they only know one thing or two. You can shift gears, right? And so, you can use it while you walk. You can use it like you bounce ideas. You can use it as, when you feel like it, quite frankly. And you actually don't even have to pay for that. And this is just the beginning. Think about the capability of these machines and these language models in the next 5 to 10 years. I mean, with that being said, I just kind of showed you a little bit of a demo here. So think about the impact that would have on our society. We'll really have to reimagine how we educate our kids, how we do business. Thinking about, I've been through the .com, even though I was too young to fully embrace that. I was in school, but it really shifted the way we do business. This will take it to the next level. We're not talking about, just a shift of a 20 or 30%. You're talking about an order of magnitude. So things will move much faster. You're not going to have any bottleneck, in terms of you having access to knowledge. We optimize during school for mostly knowledge memorization, and then we hit the workforce. Part of it is knowledge, and part of it is like using your other skills that you develop over time to think. Think about it. I mean, nowadays you don't even need that knowledge. You need a strong foundation in terms of how to think, because the knowledge is right there. I mean, you don't need to hit the library. You don't need to Google it anymore. You can have an avatar like this guy bouncing ideas by you and makes you move much faster. You can iterate things. You can move things faster. You can validate ideas very quickly. And it's actually fascinating. So I just want to bring this live to our audience. And hopefully you guys, can experiment with what you've seen and can comment on this video. And as always, more than happy to bring in new things to us. I'm doing things live and sharing stuff with you. So please don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you like what you see. And till then, have a wonderful day. Talk to you later.